Alright, well, let's get this craziness on the move. So we're going to finish off I shouldn't say finish off, start the 6 stars, get them all on cooldown, finish off the 4-star feature, and yeah, we only got 1 million for the 4-star feature, do a little bit for the 3-star, and probably finish off the Lake High Arena as well. I think that will be the plan. That will be the plan. Let's see how we are. Okay, cool. So we have most of the 6 stars. Not most, but we have a lot of 6 stars available and a lot more coming off cooldown pretty soon. So, alright, let's have a go at it. Let's have a go, have a go. Oh boy. Guess that is what we shall do. Okay. The arenas on Thursday should be interesting. Take a look at something quick here. We're all good and running a strong. All right, we'll get there. Let's see. And we're good there. Excellent. All right. Carooly up. Uh-oh. This is not good. You gotta be kidding me, really, dude? And he's staying unblockable. Wow. What the hell? Ooh, I got close. I was a bit scared. A little bit scared. It's okay. We survived. We survived indeed. Oy, yay, yay. And then ran right into that, didn't we? Yeah. Sure did. Sure did. You know what? I should have probably run the 5 stars first. And then I wouldn't need to sort for the 6 stars. But that's fine. That is fine. Should work just peachy. That takes care of him. Oh, not quite. Kind of healed back. Once that regen worked, there we go. There we go. He got back quick from that. Well, I guess this is going to be the best bet, really. Yeah. All right. So we should end up around 18 million once we get all the 6 stars done. There you go. Hmm. Actually, I suppose what I'd really want to do is keep them over bars. There we go. Guess that's what we'll do here. I guess that's what we'll do. Redwood, how you doing? Jacob, what's shackalacking? I'm gonna take a nap. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Let's see. Do that. How you living? I'm living okay. How about you, Redwood? How you doing? What's new and exciting for y'alls? Y'alls. Alright. When we get to the 5 stars, I'll throw on an attack boost. Throw those a little bit quicker. And then use it while we're running the 3 stars and the 4 stars. The going is good for now, my dude. For now. I guess that's fair because you don't know what it'll be like later, right? Fair enough. I was working on some of the event quest completion earlier. Max that out. Did a fair bit yesterday. Oh, damn. Well, I guess this is just going to be the best bet, isn't it? I mean, we could take... might be a bit safer, I suppose. Deadly Origin can get it done. She doesn't mess around. When's AQ back? To tomorrow? Tomorrow or today, right? I think it's probably tomorrow though. Be interesting on Thursday. We'll probably see a whole bunch of people streaming Arena. And then next Wednesday, probably see... Well, we'll see a few people doing completion of 7-2 for sure. Don't know I don't know if we'll see that many. Well, I guess last time it was only Legacy doing the Exploration Day one, where it is Legends Run. I don't think we're going to see too much of that this for 7-2. At least not day one. AQ's tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, because it finished Sunday, right? Yeah. Someone in BG stream was asking how long people give it before the new arena crashes the game and sends emergency maintenance. I bet about an hour or so. So I was kind of contemplating going for Shang-Chi the first round, and then I smartened up. No, then I kind of realized, like, anytime they come out with something new, it's always problematic. Like, it wouldn't be a problem the entire weekend, but day one, and it would just frustrate me. And then after the thing yesterday, I was like, you know what? Absolutely not. I'm not going to bother. So, but I will still do it for milestones, but I won't be grinding for the champion. Quacky, how you doing? Well, and the thing is too, I guess for the arena, like at least for the issue yesterday, they could just remove the tutorial tab, right? I mean, well, I guess they could absolutely remove the arena tab as well, but they've done it before. But that would not be a good way to start something new at all. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if it ran smoothly on Thursday. But we can hope, right? You know, it's so okay. So to be fair, though, when it's something new, like the tutorial thing, I'm not surprised when there's problems because it's something new. But when it's basically just a reiteration of what they always do, that I find so weird. Because pretty much anytime AQ season changes, there's an issue with AQ. Yeah, and like when we had the piggy bank in December, which was the first time for something like that, it was problematic. Like anytime they do something new. And I don't know if it's a matter of testing or I don't know what the issue is. But it's so weird too how it's so consistent. How they have those kind of problems. Fingers crossed. Not sure I'm gonna be going for Shang-Chi. To be honest, yeah. I was gonna do it, like not so much that I want, like it'd be good to get the champion, but more so just because it's the first, 6-star new arena, so why not put up some big numbers for the first one? But and I mean, if I did go for it and it's problems, well then everybody is encountering the same problem. But I just know for myself, I just get frustrated with, like yesterday. Well, yesterday wasn't too bad because I wasn't actually playing that much when it went down, so okay. But when I'm trying to get stuff done, when I've got the time to do it, and you can't, that annoys me. Should have bets on what the problem will be. Here's the thing, though: if the problem is that it keeps crashing and we just can't do anything, it will probably take the whole day to resolve, or they'll leave it up for a while. But if it's something like that, the milestones are giving more than they should, or you get more points than you should, instantaneous emergency maintenance. Joffrey, how you doing? How was your trip? Good to be back home. I'm really interested though to see what the results will be. Interesting to see what the results will be and what the milestones are going to look like. One, to see if they're going to keep it at 10 milestones or increase it to like 15 or something. And then also to see what each milestone contains. Where'd you go for your trip, Toffrey? Hey, we got one of the side quest thingies done. Star-Lord and Humans Remain? Nice. That was pretty good. I finished 6-9 of the challenges while I was there, and I finished the Kabam Mike one yesterday. Okay. Rochester, Minnesota, visited my girlfriend's aunt. Okay. Very good. Ooh, there's one of these I need to make sure I do. Because it has the next ring, or the final ring. Which one was it, though? Was it this one? No. Oh, maybe. I need to get all of them? Okay. Okay. So in order to get all of the rings, you basically have to achieve all of those. Okay. Yeah, I did the Loki one on Sunday. I was going to do the Loki one and the Cyclops one, but I took the path with Green Goblin, and he kicked my ass, and I ended up using pretty much all of my resources. So rather than having been smart about it and, you know, dying 5 times and being okay, let me try the other path. No, I went and died 20 times and then decided to try the other path. And once I went to the other path, I was done in 45 minutes. Oh man, I was annoyed. Not annoyed at dying, but just annoyed that I just kept at it when I shouldn't have. Because if not for Green Goblin, I would have. If I had gone the other path quicker, I would have saved enough I would have had enough resources to have at least started the Cyclops one. I probably would have used up my resources in the Cyclops one, which would have been fine. But yeah, like I think I had like 3 revives, maybe 15 health pots in total. And I was like, you know what? I might be able to get through the path, but there is no way that's going to be anywhere close to enough for the collector fight. So I'll wait probably until next weekend or something. Yeah, I know the LOL ones and the Kamala Khan ones I won't be doing until after July 4th. The Kamala Khan one, I want to rank her to R5. I think I got her at R4 currently. No, I don't. Yeah, I'll have to check that. The only way I would have taken her to R4 would have been through a gem. Wow. Boy, Shadow, how you doing? By the way, guess who I pulled as a 6-star from the rewards? Aaron C, how goes it? Iron Patriot, that's who you got. In 10 days, I'm going for Thronebreaker and any Grandmaster tips. I'm using Ghost Colossus and Red Mags and 2 others to clear the path. 80 potions, give or take. How many potions should I need? I'm doing variant 6, 100%, 6-3, 6-4. And if I get all Mystic Claire, will be rank 3 when I 100%, Cavi Q, or with the 10% from the side quests. Nice. We got Apocalypse. Boy, a lot of people have been pulling Apocalypse lately. The only thing I would say, Toy, is for that fight, just do what he tells you to do. It's not like any other fight in the game. It's not, I mean, I'm sure you've seen videos and stuff like that, so you know it's not like hit, parry, hit. You just basically wait for him to tell you what to do. Make sure he doesn't back you up into your corner. I don't know if Ghost would... Wait, so who did you say? They're using Ghost, Colossus, and Red Mags, and 2 others to clear the path. So who are you intending to be your main attacker for the Grandmaster? Although, like, almost anybody can get it done. Ideally, you would have somebody that can knock him down and that can debuff him. The only one I can think of off the top of my head, reliably to do both, is Doom. I wish I was one of those people to have pulled Apocalypse lately. So I got Apocalypse from a Nexus. I saw Lizer last night get him from a Nexus. I've seen a couple other people get him too. I'll use that 1 to 2 gem from the rewards and also get a Mutant T5CC from the 9 milestone. Yeah. Red Mags or Colossus? Okay, yeah. I think Colossus, because he can debuff him with when he hits into your block. The knocking down would just be... I don't think you'd be able to reliably knock him down, which is fine, because, I mean, that's only 1 phase. So... And Red Mags, is Red Mags immune to the reverse controls portion? Because if so, that will make that so much easier. I ended up using Mr. Sinister a fair bit, actually, for the reverse controls portion. And that made that a lot easier to deal with. Because the first time I went in, I think I used Doom as my main attacker, and the reverse controls part just kicked my ass. And it's not so much the reverse controls, it's the timing. Like, it just happened to be that it would always happen just when he was about to throw his L1. So it takes you a second to remember to, swap. But of course, I'd be running into his L1 rather than running away from it. Yeah, he is. That's why I'm using him. Okay. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. And I mean, I'm assuming then you're going to start off with Colossus. And if the reverse control part works out okay, like you could just basically block through that entire phase. Because it doesn't last that long. Yeah, and then it's just really, so long as he's not throwing his special right as the reverse controls kick in. If you get a couple seconds just to get used to the reverse controls, then it's not too bad. Got to run now. I have take on final to finish till Thursday. Have a nice stream. All right, Toffrey. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Starting with Claire or Ghost, because I'm not going to revive them as much as... Okay. Yeah, okay. I think Claire would be a good option for it, actually, overall. Ghost, no. But Claire should be a decent option. And then, I mean, finishing with a medium, you're going to inflict a dot. So that would take care of that. Oh, and be prepared that your first run at it is going to probably not go well. But that's expected. I mean, yes, if you watch the YouTube videos and, all these people one-shotting, don't forget, you're not seeing their very first go at it. So yeah, don't let that discourage you. Your first time is absolutely going to be terrible. But as you do it more, it gets better. And at the end of it, it's quite fun. Like, even though it may be costly or may be difficult, it is quite fun. You could see getting pretty far with Claire, actually. Don't know if that will negate his unstoppable. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. It does. It's only the unblockable we got to worry about. Alright. Yeah. Alright. When I get there, I might sleep on it, wake up, eat, do a Rita, warm up, and then do it. Yeah. But like I said, just keep in mind that you really only need to do what he tells you to do. So don't just go hitting him and stuff like that. Like, wait until he says, perform X dexes or light attacks or whatever it is. And then once he says that, then go in and do what you need to do. A little bit too slow there. A little bit too slow. It's all right. But the main champ I'm going to use is who I'm most comfortable with that day, because there's days I'm amazing with Ghost and there's days I can't even phase with Ghost. So you can't phase him though. So I don't know if he has True Strike the entire time, but yeah. So that's kind of why Ghost wouldn't be a good option to fight him. You could still do it, but you just can't do the normal phase and counter thing. But yeah, Colossus and Red Mags should do you well. He must have known what I was planning. He was ready for it. Or Guardian for the synergy. Yeah. Block proficiency wouldn't be bad. Ghost would be good for getting to him. It's just not a good option to fight him. Does he have a lot of buffs and there's no phase like the champion boss? No. No, there isn't, but the last 1% he's unstoppable. But you can intercept him and it puts it on cooldown for like 3 seconds or something. And then once that is done, so there's a timer, and once that's done, he's just stunned, and you just throw your L3 to finish him off. So She-Hulk, or can I just... Yeah, I don't think... No, I don't think that it's something that you can purify or counter. So it would just be intercepting. So you're backdraft intercepting, or just basically wait it out. like hold block. He does do a ton of damage when he's hitting into your block for that portion, so you wouldn't be able to block the whole way through. But you could, like, if you wanted to prevent him from getting you into your corner, you could block a couple decks, block a couple decks. The timer is only, it's not very long. I think maybe 5 intercepts would be enough. So about 25 hits, 30 hits. The hits don't do any damage, but I think that's the length of time that that phase lasts. Or does slow work because it's disadvantaged because he's the Universal's class, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's tons of videos on it. You can look it up, but I don't think somebody like She-Hulk... I mean, she might be a good option, but not specifically because of the Unstoppable. Like, she's not going to be able to counter the Unstoppable. No, I think the team that you... Like, the Colossus and Red Mags, I think that's... Yeah, you should be fine. For me, the hardest phase, and I think for a lot of people, the hardest phase was the reverse controls. If you are able to get your tokens of... I can't remember what they're called exactly, but the tokens on him, if you're able to stack those well and have a bunch of those when he's in his wounded phase, you get through it really fast. Oh, and that's also, like, yeah, don't expect that you're going to do any damage just you hitting him. All the damage comes from his wounded phase, so long as you've got a lot of the stacks of that's incompetence, I think. So yeah, the hits that you're doing throughout it are insignificant, and it's all about his wounded phase, damage-wise. So that's another way of looking at it. All you're really doing is getting him to that wounded phase, and then you go and do whatever you do for damage. Prior to that, you just do what he tells you to do, and once you get him wounded and he's stunned for that couple seconds, you just go and, yeah, go to town. And you can push him through entire phases if the timing works out. Let me see if I can find what that's called. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Once you get to it and you're actually doing it, it's not bad. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see any of the info. Yeah. The first blast, the Grandmaster Special. Token of competence, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, so you want to stack up those tokens of competence and get as many of those as you can. And when you have those stacked on, that's when you do additional damage. So the wounded phase is, yeah, dude, there's like, yeah, tons of videos that go through all of it. So that's what you should look at, because I haven't done, this is like almost a year ago that I did it last. So I don't remember all of the intricacy. But yeah, the wounded phase is just after he sets out the challenges, you completed all the challenges, then he kind of gets stunned for a little bit. The tokens of competence have built up, and you can just do extra damage because of those. Why does the mini boss have so little power? Because the mini boss is just, it's just there for the link. Like it's a pretty insignificant fight. The mini boss is really just a free fight, basically. So I watched it. I'd seen the fight. I don't think I'd watched any videos about it, but I definitely seen it, like from a couple live streams. So when I went in, and like I didn't really know what to expect. Like I knew the reverse control portion. That was really the only thing I was aware of. But as you go, you figure it out. So my first go at it, I did really poorly in the first phase, and the reason was I couldn't see when I was achieving the objective. So once I realized that, then I just like I had to have my phone placed a little bit differently so I could actually see the screen properly, and then it was fine. Yeah, I think that fight and then getting into the abyss for the first time, uh, like both of them, the first time you're doing them, it's a bit worrisome. But once you've done it the first time, yeah, it's you don't really worry about it too much afterward. I mean, like I guess like anything else, right? You know what to expect. So, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Right. Okay. Hmm. I think for me, after it was all said and done, I have to say I think it was the most fun I've had in the game. The first time I did it, it took me a lot. I think it took me probably from start to finish, from the start of the path to doing the boss, probably about 1,000 units. And the path was maybe 2 revives, so pretty much all of the expenditure was just the boss. Uh, but even so, I still, when everything was said and done, I liked it. Well, when I do it, I'll have a big opening, 6 stars, 5 star and Wicking Gem, 10 calves. If you want, I'll record and send it to you, sure. Or you can just take a screenshot. But yeah, no, you could record it and send it over. Yeah, because I suppose a screenshot would be multiple screenshots, wouldn't it? So once this is done, do you already have somebody and the resources to R3 them, or do you already have an R3? Like, is this all you need to do for Thronebreaker? Well, I'm gonna head out. Have a good stream, all right, dude. Have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Have a good day. Oh boy. All right, so we've got about 2 million more to go with the 6 stars. Let's see. Yeah. Yes, I'll get the T5CC from this, and I'll be a little of like 4%. Okay, okay. Okay. Doing a little bit of a dance there. Yeah, should probably be the best way to go about this one. Excellent. Class advantage on all 3 matches. Cool. There we go, there we go. No, it's not your phone, is it? Oh, yes it did. Excellent. Excellent. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not how that was supposed to go. There we go. All right. Do you use Night Thrasher often? No. No, I do not. Actually, I only just got him as a 6-star. Well, since the challenges. I got him as a 6-star and duped him since the challenges. Oh, man. And the first pull of him I was okay with because just getting a new 6-star is always good. But the dupe of him I was not happy about at all. Oh, man. Oh. Okay. He's down. Fair enough, man. I don't have him a 5 or 6-star. I don't. I like. There's definitely a lot of champions that people say are bad, but have their use and aren't terrible. I don't think he's one of those champions. I think he's pretty bad. I think the best thing about it is probably the synergy he has with Cosmic Ghost Rider. Which I suppose, well, now that I have him as a 6-star, at least, you know, if I ever use that synergy, it's a 6-star I'm pairing him with, so. But outside of that, no. He can work around evade champions, though, because his skateboard strikes can't be evaded, so yes, there's that. Wait. I'm putting all my time into getting my 6-star Sunspot to rank 3. Sunspot's not a bad option for rank 3. Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing that for Thronebreaker, definitely a good option. Um, I I don't use them much because of suicides. If I didn't run suicides, I probably would. I would use them more. I don't know if I would use them a lot. Duped, he's got great prestige, obviously. He's got great damage. Um, yeah. I did use him when Cavalier difficulty first came out. I didn't use him the first month. But the next month with Diss Track, I used him. And that's where I got to really like him. And I was using him at R1. But after using him for Diss Track, and once I realized how to use him, yeah, I took him to R2 pretty quick. He's my best 6-star. I don't have many. My best are Sunspot, CGR, and Tigra. Oh, well, those are all pretty good. Tigra requires a fair bit of skill, but once you're good with her, she's got a lot of potential. Well, CGR is who he is, obviously. So, yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's one of the things with 6-stars though, because they take so long to get. You could have a lot of them, and very few that you're happy with. I got Tiger as a 5-star the other day, and for the most part, 5-stars I don't take beyond R3, so I don't think I'll really get to use her much. But I would probably take her to R2 as a 6-star and try to get familiar with her, because she does seem like she'd be cool and fun to use. So. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're getting to the end. Do you have any more coming off a cooldown? Yeah, okay. Still have a few. Okay. When I open 6-star crystal, I just pray it's good because they are so far and few between. Yeah. I think I opened 18 before I had one that I was happy with. So, and that took a long time. Now, the first two I opened were features, which, looking back on it, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just gone for basics for the first little bit. So, by opening 2 that were features, I screwed myself out of a third. But I mean, at the time, there weren't that many good ones anyways. The best at the time was probably Angela and Captain America World War II. And Angela now with her rework or buff or change is quite good. But I didn't get either of those two. I got Sentry first and then Mordo. And then the first 6-star I got that I was happy about was Captain America Infinity War. Oh, yeah. And I had Infinity War for quite a while before I got him duped. I only got him duped like I think from 7-1. Yeah, because I think he was in the Nexus for 7-1. I've not long since come back to the game after a long hiatus. When I stopped playing, Sentinel had just been released, I think. Okay. That's a while ago. Although Sentinel is still not a bad... He's not somebody you would want as a 6-star. But if you got him, you wouldn't be unhappy about it. There's definitely a few others that would be better, but considering some of the others you could pull, yeah, he's definitely middle of the pack. Have you finished most of the content in the game now? Yes. So the only thing I don't have done, which I guess as far as rewards go, it's progression, but like actually getting like in order of stuff, it's not, would be the Karina challenges. I think I have 4 of them done, so I have 5 more. Just watch this guy. It seems like a 5 revive, 5 if I play good. Don't expect it to be 5 revives, dude. Like I said, it takes a while to get it down. Yeah, don't expect that, because if you get in there and you're beyond 5, you're gonna feel frustrated. So don't expect that you're gonna go and do it in 5. I mean, it's absolutely possible, and there's people who've one-shotted it, absolutely, but don't have that as your expectation. So I think that is one of the reasons why a lot of people did get frustrated with it, is that they saw people going in, and one-shotting it multiple times, and then so people went in expecting it to be like really easy, and it's not hard. It's just paying attention to what's going on. But yeah, they expected it to be really easy, and it wasn't as easy as they expected, so then they got frustrated. So you have the 100% Abyss? Yes. Yeah, I finished the Abyss about last August or September. I think I did my first path in May of last year, and finished it off in the fall. I'm just saying nothing that's real hard. Yes. No, I absolutely agree with you. It doesn't look hard when you watch others do it, but there's a few others you could go and search. Okay, look up Cataclysm Grandmaster. Look up Sergeant Bourne Grandmaster. Very different experience than Seaton. So, I mean, that will give you an idea, actually, of what you could expect. You could expect something like Seaton's run, or you could expect something like one of their runs. So he can't take damage over time. Does that mean passive damage over time, like Death Spores? Correct. And I don't know if the Death Spores would count as a debuff. So, one of the missions or objectives or challenge, whatever it's called, is to inflict a debuff. And I think it's supposed to be a damaging debuff, even if it doesn't do damage. Like, so you're saying Cat's trash. That's it. Yes, I'm saying he's terrible. No, I'm saying that those are other experiences for that fight. Seaton was one. Sergeant Bourne was another. Cataclysm was another. No, I don't have any video because I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. You know what? Oh, well, okay. So MSD and Legacy have a ton of. Although I think Legacies were more on the CCP. But yeah, Legacy and MSD have a bunch of videos for it. Trying to think of who else. But so yeah, all I'm getting at there is look at, like, if you want to have an idea of what to expect, look at a variety of people doing it, not just one or two. Yeah. How was it opening the Abyss Nexus? Who did you get? I went Tech because I wanted Warlock, and I figured I would see either Warlock, Ghost, or Gilly 2099. I figured one of them would be in there. And the biggest thing I wanted was just a new Tech. I didn't have Warlock as a 5 or 6. I didn't have Gilly as a 5 or 6. I had Ghost as a 5-star. And I knew what I would do if I saw. Well, if Warlock was there, he was absolutely the one I was going for. Like if the three of them were there, Warlock was who I would go for. I didn't consider if Warlock wasn't there, but Gilly and Ghost were, and that's what happened. So I picked Gilly just because I didn't have her as a 5-star. I had Ghost as a maxed out 5-star. So I'm happy I picked Gilly though. I use her a fair bit in AQ. Other than that, I really don't use her. But she is pretty useful in AQ. Are you in a top alliance? No. No, I am not. We are top 250 AQ, and I think we're gold 2 for war. But I like the way we do war. Only 2 BGs run war at a time. So I'm not having to do 3 wars per week. Just 2. And if I didn't want to do war, somebody else would take my spot for when my BG did war. Yeah, so Toy, one of the unfortunate things with the Grandmaster fight is that majority of the videos you're going to find are people who did really well. Either that they had practiced on the CCP or they had already done it a couple times and then recorded and uploaded their video. You're not going to see that many videos of somebody doing it their first time. But those are the videos that are more useful, I think. Because you can see where they went wrong and improve on that. As opposed to somebody who does it perfectly, and then if you screw up, you don't know how to deal with it because you haven't seen that, right? Oh, that was so terrible. Have you done any of the Karina challenge? I've done 4 of them. Practicing on CCP before doing on live server should be a ban. Now that's unfair. But that's the point of the CCP, right? Is that they have access to things before anybody else. And that's how they can make videos and stuff. Like, as soon as... Because they make the videos before it's released. And then once it's released, they publicize the videos, right? So yeah, on Sunday, I had intended to do 2 of the challenges. And I screwed up on the first one and I used way more resources, so I only did 1 on Sunday rather than 2. And then I guess actually it will probably depend on how 7.2 is looking. I may try to do another challenge next Sunday. What's making you play Arena so hard? I don't like spending money, but I like having units. That's what's making me do Arena. And to be honest, I got nothing better to do with my time, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they should get one run, not master the fight up there. No, but I mean, in order to be able to release all of the information that they do, or guides, or whatever, they have to be able to. Because you're not going to go into something one time and be an expert, right? You have to be able to have free reign in a sense. So now, if I were in the CCP, just because I'm lazy, I wouldn't take advantage of something like that. I don't want to do things. If I were doing like guides or how to, or look at this no resource or blah blah whatever, then okay. But I don't do those kind of videos, so I wouldn't want to do it because doing it on CCP, okay, I'd accomplish it, but I get nothing for it. But then I have to do it on live, where I get the rewards. I would just rather struggle through the live side, do it the first time there, and get the rewards and be done with it. But like I said, that's just because I'm lazy. Like somebody that likes doing that stuff, that works out really well for them. You get units from Arena? Yeah. So you get units from the milestones in Arena, and then you also get units from the battle chips. The milestone ones are predetermined, so you already know what you're getting. The battle chips are random, like you could get a lot, you could get very few. But yeah. So you get a lot of other stuff too. Like you get gold, you get PHC shards. Well, I guess that's it. Oh, what? No. You can get 5-star shards, 6-star shards. The 6-star shards are not very many at all. But the arena setup is changing Thursday. So I would assume the same type of items will be in there, but where along the path they are might be a bit different. Or the amounts might be a bit different for the milestones. Ooh. Oh, come on. There's no way he should have gone unstoppable there. We were too close. Oh yeah, you get the Punisher crystals. They have units and sometimes, yeah. Arena's a time sink for sure, but I think it's... Well, no. Outside of, like, if there weren't units tied to it, I would not be doing it. But with that in consideration, I think it's a great way to spend your time in the game because, you could be in Arena while you're waiting for energy, in AW or AQ. If you get, just don't feel like for the Arena challenges, for example, if you don't want to bother doing those, well, you could do Arena, or you could do Arena to save up units to buy the resources to do the Arena challenge. So, yeah. So you get all those units just from Arena grinding. Yes, in this case, yes, because the 32,000 I have right now, I opened 10 million battle chips a little while ago, and I think I had 12,000 units. Yeah, I had 12,000 units, and then from the battle chip opening, I got 20,000 units. So yeah, pretty much all of the units you see currently are from Arena grinding. I do, like July 4th Cyber Weekend, I do buy some of those offers. So, yeah, it's not a free-to-play account. So there are some units because of that as well. But the what you're seeing currently for the units, that's from 12,000, and then the other 20,000 is from battle chips. So from Arena. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do have a YouTube channel. It's in the social spot for Twitch. So there's a link to the YouTube channel and a link to Discord. So if you want to join the Discord server that I have, you can hit that button. And the first room that you enter, you get to pick roles that you're interested in. Probably be the MCOC role. So just hit that and then you see all of the channels related to MCOC that will open up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Well, thank you for the follow. Well, thank you, thank you. I like watching Prop Off the most. I don't really like seeing his voice is annoying. Yeah, I mean they're both different aspects of the game, really. Like, see, actually, it's kind of funny because they're almost opposites. Like, Prophoff doesn't actually do anything in the game. He does arena, but he doesn't do any content, like on stream. I don't think he does any guides or videos. He does do the offer reviews. He does opinions. He does other people's stuff. Whereas Seaton does all of the content or the progression, kinda. He also does the offer reviews. He doesn't feature other people's content. But yeah. So yeah, one if you want like information or gossip maybe, and then the other if you want how to or this is the next level of content kind of thing. Contest Champion is great too. Yeah. He's really good for information. Like if you're wondering about a specific champion, he's really good for that kind of stuff. And he will do the content, just not right away. Seaton does the content right away. Brian Grant will do the content eventually, but he's in no real rush to get it done. So if you're wanting to do something day one, Brian Grant is not the place to go. Seaton would be. But if you want to just see somebody get through something, like thinking through it, then Brian Grant is definitely a good way to go. I just think I hate Seaton because I'm British and he has the most annoying accent in the UK. Well, hate is a pretty strong term there, Tagger. Okay. Interesting. I think when I first started looking up YouTube videos for the game, Seaton and Super Gaming Family were the ones that I found the most. And the Super Gaming Family guy I couldn't really do because he yelled too much, which is fine. It was just because, like, if I had my volume at a certain level, I could hear him fine, but then he would start yelling, and then I'd have to, like, turn my volume, and if I wasn't close to my computer. So, yeah, so that's partly why I didn't end up watching him very much. Supersonic, how you doing? It's just that voice drives me crazy. Okay, so now we're going to throw on an attack boost. We're going to finish off the 5 stars in the 4-star feature arena. How you doing, Supersonic? How's your day coming along? Yeah, let's do that. Plant, yeah, that would no. No, let's do that. I mean, I don't think it really matters, but. Oh, that was weird. The screen just got all strange, all fandangled. Oh, good. Doing a little Cav Science quest with my Mortal Hulk. Nice. Yeah, dude. Mortal Hulk and Immortal Abomination are so good for that. Mortal Abomination more so just because he inflicts the debuffs, but Immortal Hulk is, yeah, pretty good too. Mortal Hulk is actually not a bad option for the Spider-Man boss if you play it right. I kind of played it right one time and it went really well, but other than that one time, it didn't go too great. But yeah, still a good option for it. Right. Oh yeah, today was the last, or the last war was the last one for the current week. Don't need to worry about war for a while. Excellent. Let's see here. Okay. So we'll use the cold snap to get binary ignition going. There we go. Okay. In terms of MCOC YouTubers I watched in the beginning of MCOC was Brian, and then after found a Gaming Addict at some point. I subbed on YouTube. I look forward to watching some videos. All right, thanks. Most of the videos are just crystal things, really. There's oh, I do have. I don't know if I'd really call it an Abyss guide, but I do have there's quite a few videos of my run through the Abyss. Not the actual fights, but like what it cost me, what each fight cost, what each path overall cost. There are some fights and suggestions on how to do things, but yeah, most of it is just the cost, my cost of it. If you're on the Discord, there are 2 channels in regards to the Abyss stuff. One channel is my cost breakdown, and what is it exactly? My cost breakdown of it. Yeah, and then the other one is at least 3 videos of each boss fight from different YouTubers. So if you're looking to see how to do any specific encounter for the Abyss, you can check that channel. And it will give you at least 3 options. Now, that's from a year ago, so I mean, ones like Strife or CGR, they wouldn't be in there, but... I bet Abyss costs a whole lot. Yeah. Yeah, but that's, I mean, it's supposed to, right? And it's not as bad now as it was initially, because, I mean, there's so many videos out how to do things. There's better options than... Well, Aegon is still by far the best overall option for it, but there are better options for certain fights. Like with Magneto now, with him being changed for countering metal champions, he could be quite useful. Yeah. You're more likely to be able to have higher ranked champions. I pulled 6-star Immortal Hulk and had a few T4 Science CC and a few T5B and Overflow, and I just happened to have a lot of event running. Timing was just right to rank him up. Nice. Especially to Explorer. Just watch BG solo. The fight is just do mission, do big... Yes. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, you basically just do what he tells you to do. And then in the Wounded phase is where those tokens of competence rack up, and you just do a ton of damage there. I don't think he sold it on his first try, though. I'm not sure. I have a 5-star Aegon. I really need to use him more. The thing with him, though, is outside of like long fights, you don't get to see his true potential. So Abyss and LOL are really the only two places that you really get to see him shine. You can use him in ROL, but you don't get him that high of a combo there, just because the fights don't last long enough. But you start to see what he can do. You're getting kind of halfway to the peak of his damage. You won't get to the unblockable, which is pretty cool. But for LOL and AOL, yeah, you're going to get to the max combo. My Aegonless and Nick Furyless Abyss run costs 3,600 units, so it costs a bit, but not too bad. It depends on what your plan is and how good you are. Yeah. Yeah, and 3,600 units isn't like, that's actually not bad if you had Aegon and Nick. So never mind that you don't. That's not bad at all, dude. Who do we want to go with here? Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm not very good, that's the problem, so I would probably have to sell my family if I wanted to do Abyss. So I'm not that good either. And that's actually why I kept track of what it cost me. So it wasn't the idea for me to keep track and then to make the videos wasn't so that I could be like, oh, look, it's really cheap or it's too expensive, whatever. It's to say, this is what an average or below average player can do. And what it costs, so you have an idea, right? Because if you're going now, because the thing is, and when I did it, I realized that for the most part, the people who are going to keep track of that are people who are doing it really cheaply, and that's going to be really good players. So for the most part, that doesn't really help the average player, right? If you're looking at what the people who are the absolute best at this game, how they did it or what it cost them, it's not a really good gauge for you. So seeing somebody who's not that good, just pretty average, what they did it, I think that's a much better way to base your expectations off of. Now, I had, other than Human Torch, I had the ideal team, and I also had an R3 Aegon. So those would have been the only... So in one way, I had a benefit, and the other way, a detriment. So I used Void rather than Human Torch. There were definitely a couple fights where Human Torch would have been far cheaper. I think the R3 Aegon... I don't know if there would have been a huge difference for me between the R3 Aegon and a maxed out 5-star. Maybe, I don't know, maybe about 1,000 or 1,500 unit difference in total. Sometimes I watch people play and I'm like, which demon did you sell your soul to get like that? I have 6-star Human Torch too. Is he worth ranking up? Jordan, how you doing? How's it coming along? I think, like, I don't have Human Torch as a 5 or 6-star, but I realize his value. If I were to get him, so no 5-star now goes beyond R3. I'll take a 5-star to R4 or R5, but only with a gem, not with actual resources. Human Torch for me would absolutely go to R2 and maybe R3. I don't know for sure about R3. But no, he's definitely a good champion. He's really good against Mystics. So if you're ever, have an encounter where Mystics are an issue, he'd be a good option for that. He's Incinerate immune. So yeah, I mean, he's a bit squishy, but you're not playing him intending to be like getting hit into block a lot, right? Like he's not like a Cap IW. who you want to take block hits. So yeah. But yeah, for me, definite R2. No question. The only question would be the order in which he would go to R2. I would take... Well, and it depends too, because if I had the Abyss to do, he would absolutely be the first Science R2. But take Abyss out of it, I wouldn't have him as such a priority. So that also depends what you're trying to get done as well. My run sucked at certain parts. My proudest fight, though, was Abyss, Iron Man, Infinity War with Corvus and 2 revives. Nice. Relentless, how you doing? How is your day coming along? Happy Taco Tuesday. Yay. So my first path was not too bad. So I did the 5th path, like the 5th path according to the map. I did that as my 4th run, and that was by far my worst. I don't know why, but like 3 fights in, I just was not feeling... I didn't feel ill, but I just didn't feel like doing it. And I think because I'd already started, I planned to do it, so I was like, well, I gotta push through. I should have... Like, I think it was the Hulk Ragnarok fight. I was like, ugh, I don't want to do this. So I should have just stopped there. Anyways, I kept going. And I got up to Massacre, and I screwed up big time on the Massacre fight. One, I didn't realize that you could basically do the fight with anybody. It's just that Aegon and Corvus are just really good options, but anybody works. And then I screwed up with Aegon. I went in with combo too high. And yeah, so I used a ton of revives. Do I... Un momento. Okay. How are you enjoying these Korea challenges? I like them. I like the ones that I haven't even done, just because I like the idea that they're there. The ones I've done, I like. The only thing that was problematic was the Loki challenge, and it wasn't that the challenge was difficult, it was that I just could not get past Green Goblin, and rather than being smart about it and giving up on Green Goblin early, I just kept going, or just kept trying to go, and I couldn't get past him. And then so finally I gave up. I went the Rage path. That's where I should have started. It was so much easier. So I was trying to do Green Goblin for about an hour and a half. I used pretty much three quarters of my resources, and then I went and did the Rage path. It took 45 minutes and I think maybe 5 revives. So, bro, I did the same thing. I went Rage path. Oh man, I don't know why I did that, because everything else I had seen was people doing the Rage path, but they were saying it was difficult. So I'm like, okay. And I saw Seaton do the Vitality one, so I'm like, okay, if the Rage is hard, the other one's got to be easy. Now the thing is, I think the Vitality path is easy. It's just that Green Goblin is the issue. So I'm thinking about taking my 6-star Torch to rank 3, to be honest. If you're thinking about taking him to rank 2, though, yeah, without a doubt, instant R2, yeah. As it is right now for my Science Champions, if I had him, I would take him to R3. I wouldn't do it right away. I would wait until I had 2 Science T5CC. There's nobody else that I could think of that I'd... Oh, I'm kind of going back and forth about taking Immortal Hulk to R3. And depending on how the new arenas are looking, I might consider going for Immortal Abomination. Ooh. We're doing some work out there. But I don't think I would take Immortal Abomination to R3 right away, just because I have him as a maxed 5-star. And for where I use them, for Cav difficulty, the 5 stars, yeah, more than sufficient, so. But I think for Torch, as long as he's so effective against Mystics, he's always going to have value. I have my beast moments and also have my scrub moments. So thanks. 10 revives, 3 down electro, then 7 on green goblin, and said nope, going rage. I wish it had only been 7 on green goblin. My problem is I'm just stubborn like that. I don't think like once I have my mindset on doing something a certain way, that's just the way I've got to do it. And yeah, I don't know. I think I was maybe 5 revives in, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go the rage path. But rather than doing that, I looked up a couple videos on the vitality path, and I saw, oh, okay, well, let me try this. Let me try that. No, I should just gone. Oh man. I was doing the wrong arena. The thing that kind of annoys me too is if I had switched to do the rage path earlier, I would have saved the resources, and then I would have also been able to do the Cyclops one. But because I used all of the resources on Green Goblin, and he's not that bad. It's just it's a little bit RNG dependent, and maybe I wasn't playing Loki properly. That could be it, but the rage path was fine, and I played it pretty much the same way. Although for the vitality path, you're more dependent on getting your R3 or your L3 and continually heavying, whereas the rage path, you could just play how you would normally play. So that was a bit different too. But if you have good RNG and it just lines up, you could absolutely one-shot Green Goblin. The issue with Green Goblin, though, is that because of his specials, which you can definitely get clipped by them and stuff, and for the most part there, because you're a 3-star, he's higher level, so any 2-3 hits you're dead. And you if you're always able to evade the L2, it's not so bad, but if you do get hit now and then by the L2, it sucks. So because he starts well, not right away, but he'll get a heal before you can get to the point of getting your curse on him. You'll be able to steal his heal, but in order to really get things going, you really need the curse on him, and you need to keep the curse on him. Considered Immortal Hulk 2, but mine isn't awakened, and his playstyle isn't my favorite, so I'm holding out for out a bit and seeing what the sentry buff looks like. But I feel a bit trigger happy at R3 Torch. Yeah, I find Hulk kind of fun to play though, so that's one of the reasons there. And I don't have Torch, so I can't say if he's fun or not. So. So once I get to Ultron with Loki, I spent a few revives there and get started off the power gain. Would go straight to an SP3 before I could steal it. Well, once I could, it was game over. Yeah, so what I did there for the Ultron fight, I just backed up until I had my first bar of power. And then once I got my first bar of power, then I just started parrying him. And regardless of what he had, whether it was the armor up, the regen, the power gain, I just throw my L1 and steal whatever buff he had. Gonna watch Seaton's guide using Claire. Yep. Yeah. So I think, why did I go Vitality? Oh, I went Vitality because somebody else said that they did and it was really easy. They never said anything about Green Goblin. Because that's not their fault. And then I had already started when I was watching Seaton do it. And he did say several times that, he had been told once you get past Green Goblin, it's quite easy. And yeah, and then, I don't know, I watched a couple people on the Rage one and they were like, oh, this is... Now, I think what it is that it's people who are really good who don't ever expect to die or use resources. And I think because they were having to use a couple revives on the Rage path, I think that's why they were saying it was so hard. Like in my case, I always expect to use resources and health pots. That's fine. So yeah, using 3 revives on that path, to me, that's great. But yeah, I think that would be the only piece of advice I'd give to anybody looking at doing that is if you can reliably get Green Goblin down or evade his L2 anyways, then fine. If not, don't even bother. Just go the Rage path. Because the hardest fight on the Rage path is Hulk. And it's not that he's hard, it's just that you might get clipped by that L1. I didn't even think to back up. Good plan. Once I stole the first power gain, I was at my SP3. Then I got him from 100% to 0. The fight lasted like a minute and a half. Was like 20 hits, kept the curse on. Yeah. Hype was the hardest fight on the Rage path. Was Hyperion on the Rage path? I know Venom was. Don't remember Hyperion. Maybe. I know Hyperion was on the one where you couldn't use Mystics. So I used Ghost, and I got really lucky because he kept throwing his L1. But yeah. Yeah, once you get to that first L3 on Ultron, it's game over. Oh, shoot, that's not how I wanted to be doing that. I guess it doesn't matter now. Cool. Maybe I'm getting it confused with Asgardian Cheddar. Which one is that? Is that the one? Is that the one with 5 stars where you only use Cosmics? Hype's not on the Rage path. I think he's talking about the Mystic Quest. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so the Mystic one, I used Ghost, Wasp, Ant-Man, Odin, and Namor. Anybody could have been used for Namor. The only reason I used Namor was for the Angela fight because I had Suicide, so I just needed somebody that could last through the Suicides. I would have used Ghost, but with Angela changed where just when she throws the L1 or L2, you get armor broken. I really don't like that with champions that they don't need to touch you, but they break your armor. Like it's like if you've got real armor, you need to be hit and hit hard for it to break, right? So the one that does make a little bit of sense to me is Arcus, because he's freezing it when you're close to him. Okay, I can accept that. But the others where, like Silver Surfer, like I don't like that, just a heavy inflicts an armor break. I mean, I get why they work that way. They're specific ghost counters, but just realistically, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, anyway, so for Angela, oh, you son of a gun. For Angela, I used Namor. But once you're past Angela, this is not going to go well. Once you're past Angela, Ghost is great for the rest of the path. And then with Odin, oh, Lord. With Odin, you're just doing so much damage. Kind of like Thing right now. It's funny though, because when I was picking the team, I kept wanting to use Hood because I was running Suicide, so I kept wanting to use Hood so I could phase the recoil. And when I would think about doing it, I'm like, wait, there's a reason I can't use Hood. Oh, right, no Mystics. For the non-Mystic 531, used Guardian and Wolverine synergy with Quake and Venom and Starkey. I used the mixed class path. Not the cosmic one, no revives. Nice. Okay, so about 3 more matches here. We should be done with the 5 stars. Yay! Let's do this. You know, it's funny because each time after I finished it, I was like, oh, I should have streamed that. Problem is, I play it terribly when I'm streaming, so anything like Arena doesn't really matter because it sucks losing your streak, but it's not that hard to get it back. So, but yeah, if I want to like talk and play, anything but Arena is not a good idea for me. The mutant one with the 5-star mutants, that was actually pretty good. I was quite surprised at how well Rogue did. Oh, that was so good. I used Nick Fury, Void, Colossus, Mags, Quake. For the first time I used the Ghost, Ant-Man, Void, Nick Fury, and a 5-star Wasp by mistake. Oh, I did that challenge 2 times. Oh, well. Hey, well now you're really experienced for it, right? Oh. The stubby little arms couldn't reach. Okay. So I think we'll probably go and finish off the Lake High Arena after this. I was going to do some for the 4-star basic, but I don't have a... Well, I just barely started that, so... Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Guardian Wolverine give a lot of block proficiency. Guardian himself has good block proficiency and damage, and I brought Starkey to deal with War Machine. 3-star versus a 19k War Machine. Yeah, you know it. Up to 75 potions in overflow. Ooh. Sounds like you're ready for some, some tough content. So I got to the point where my combo is impacting his ability accuracy. So because of that, he's going to gain power like crazy. And then he's going to die. I have 0 resources now. All my firing revives that were always in my stash gone, and then some. So for 409 challenges, my cost has been my stash and 1,500 units worth it though for the rewards. Yeah, absolutely. No, the rewards there are definitely worth spending if you need to. Yeah, I don't like. I never expect anything to be itemless. Like I expect I'm going to use revives or health pots here and there, but I don't know why there's this thing now where if you use resources at all, it's like, oh, that's bad. And it's like, well, that's why there's the resources. They're there to be used. And I mean, obviously, yes, you can definitely use units to buy crystals, but I think that units are there to buy resources or change masteries, basically to advance you in the game. Are you going for the profile picture? Me? No, absolutely not. No, I won't be doing, or even trying or thinking about any of the LOL stuff until after July 4th. So, yeah, definitely not. I think I should have. No, I don't think I'm going to have the Kamala Khan one done too soon. But I will have the Cyclops one done before July 4th. I'll probably get that one done, if not this Sunday, then next Sunday. If I don't get Mystic T5CC, I'm not doing Act 6 so soon, because I want Colossus to kind of... yeah, okay. Yeah. You're talking about for the Grandmaster, right? There's a few people that do have the profile pic though. Would you say that if you don't spend, you're never going to get anywhere? No. No, you can absolutely play this game without spending a dime. You advance a lot, especially at the beginning. You advance a lot quicker by spending, but you can absolutely get through it without spending. Your pace of progression is just a little bit slower, but once you start progressing, you progress pretty quick. Yeah. Oh my lord. Yeah, see, in spending that's not going to help you not getting hit. Because it feels like that sometimes? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So the time where it makes a really big difference are when they come out with those super offers, July 4th, Cyber Weekend, I guess kind of also the spring cleaning. So you'll see people that do spend, they will advance really quickly over that time frame from those offers. But outside of that, yeah, if you're not spending, you're progressing at a pretty steady pace. Okay. But I think it kind of comes down to either you have time or you have money. If you've got time, you can do arena so that you have the units. If you've got money, you can just buy what you need. You don't need to worry about spending time. But if you're not wanting to spend time in the game, then why are you playing, really, in a sense? Now, I get it that not everybody wants to be, spending their time doing arena, which, fair enough. Okay, I should start paying attention to these to make sure I get them done. Okay. Let's see. I think we're still going to do arena. Ooh, we have item use. I think going currently, yes. And it's the 1 and the 3. Okay, so I'm going to do some 3-star arenas because I'll use the arena boosts and get some points for that. But I'm going to reboot the phone and I will be right back. Okay, okay, back I am back. Okay, so I'm gonna start the 3-star arena, then get the streak going there, then open some of the arena boost crystals, and then apply those and get going. Yeah, I've spent a bit, and I am high level, etc., because I played a lot back in the day, but I'm so out of the loop now. Yeah, but I mean, that's anything, right? Like, if you take a break from whatever it is, and then come back, it's going to take a bit of time to catch up and get back into the swing of things. So, yeah. That's the way it goes. But with this, like, at least currently, the mechanics don't change. Like, how you play doesn't change. But the characters that are like the best or whatever, or the encounters, yeah, those do change. Ooh, which from that last roadmap they released, in the next little while, the way you play is going to change, which I don't know if that's really a good idea, or if they could just do an MCOC 2. Because some of it seems like it may really change the game to where it isn't what you signed up for necessarily. And I don't know if it's a good idea to change a game that substantially once you've already got a community. Like, oh, you know what I just realized? There we go. No. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because the community is used to playing the game, you know, with a certain type of functionality, and then to change that could not be a good thing. It could be a great thing, but I don't know. So I think it might be better just to say, hey, you know, we've got a new game it's basically the same, but some new features and so on and so forth. And money-wise, that actually might be a better way to go too. Yeah, I just need a little bit of pushing on my units so I can go for high-level content and not have to quit halfway through. Yeah. But don't, I mean, yeah, if you're back to it and you're trying to catch up, I get that, but don't forget, like, the stuff like the story quests, the variants, those are here. They're just here, right? They're just part of the game. So don't focus on those too much. Focus on the monthly stuff, and use that. And then when you've got extra time, then do the indefinite stuff, because that way you maximize your reward potential, right? Because if you give up on the monthly stuff to do the indefinite stuff, then you're giving up on those rewards for, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 months or whatever. But, and yes, you'll have the indefinite stuff done, but then it really comes down to just managing energy, right? Would you be mad if they came out with MCOC 2? No, I would not be mad at all. It would just be a matter of whether or not I would continue to, if I would play it or not. But what they're going to end up doing is they're going to change MCOC, and if I want to carry on with it, I've got to play with those changes, even if I don't like them. Whereas if they came out with MCOC 2, which is the same base, but the extra stuff like the strikers, the relics, the gear, then it's my choice to get into that. I don't have to. Now, I think if they probably stopped advancing MCOC, people would eventually just stop playing. But I mean, there are other games that don't, like the developers have stopped making new stuff, but people still play it. Yeah, you know, something to do or whatever, right? I don't know if we would see that with this, but I don't know what they would do or how they would do it. Like, if they came out with MCOC 2, Do they allow it so that you can transfer your current characters over, which would obviously be unfair to anybody who's brand new to the game? So I don't think they'd be able to do that. But like, yeah, like it would feel like a step back if I'm at this point in the game and I start over. But that could also be exciting. So yeah. But I guess the thing is too, if they change this game and how they're suggesting, with strikers, with relics, with whatever else, even if people like myself or whoever else, I don't think I would necessarily leave, not right away. But even if people leave, they're going to have other people that are interested because of those changes, who will be new. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult balance for sure. And I mean, they've got to do something, right? You can't just keep. Well, I don't know though, because we've had the game like it is for 6 years, and it's obviously not as popular as it was at one point, but it's still quite popular. We still enjoy it. Boy, I hate how she will not let me parry her. Boy, I just need that one knockdown, and then I could go to town. There we go. Cool. Oh, popping all 4-hour crystals for energy, aka 46 crystals. Not bad. Yeah, you know, if MCOC changes, you keep everything you have worked for, but MCOC 2 would wipe the slate clean. Yeah. Oh, we lost the war. Oh no. We lost the battle and we lost the war. The one thing, like, I know a lot of people want the mastery thing, and I get it. I think it would be cool, but I've said it before, it's the one thing I do not want to see. And it's simply because every time they do something new, something screws up, like yesterday. Now it's like yesterday the thing was not too big of a deal, right? They just simply removed the tutorial tab. Done. Over. The mastery thing, that's going to have implications for every area of the game. So when that screws up, we're looking at basically not being able to play the game until it's fixed. And they have a bad track record with fixing things. So, and they're not going to take the game down for a week or whatever to like actually fix it. So that's why I don't want the masteries. If they could reliably say, hey, we're going to introduce the mastery thing, but because it's something new, we haven't done something like this before, it's probably going to be buggy for a month. But within a month's time, it will be reliable and function properly. I would accept that. But I know that's not going to happen. And I mean, that's why, out of any of the things they announced, the mastery thing is like the furthest thing out, right? They probably realize that themselves. And they need to ensure that when they introduce it, it isn't game breaking. Because, yeah, like if you have your mastery set, just think about it, for example. People were having issues with masteries in incursions. So people just weren't doing incursions. That's only one area of the game. So what if that was in every aspect of the game, in arena, in AQA, in war, in then you just don't play the game? So I think the wish crystal thing is kind of funny too, because I think it's something they would like to do. They have no idea how to do it, hence we don't have it. But they keep, well, I should say they keep, in the last set of dev diaries and then the most recent ones, they mention it. But I really think that's kind of just to string us along. I feel like they have already been testing out new masteries, which probably caused the incursions problem. Possibly. Yeah. The only thing, no, I could see that, but the only thing is there was no interaction on our part, right? But yeah, maybe they're just trying to like put a base layer or something for the coding for it. But I mean, it's no different than the piggy bank, right? When the piggy bank was introduced, That was problematic. When Spider-Ham was introduced, his abilities weren't anything different, but his L3 was something different. Because in a sense, it was like a cut screen. Because he caused problems for the game. When they changed the arenas to be the top 300 rather than top 150, things were screwed up there. I expect things to be screwed up on Thursday. So, yeah, I don't remember the last time they tried something new and it was no problem. And sometimes it's not even things that are new, it's just changes, right? Like when we went to the current AQ season, we ended up losing a week of AQ. When they first changed the timers from... No, I think the timer one was okay, because that shouldn't be problematic at all. But when they removed all the links initially, that was like, yeah. I am used to playing Dragon Ball Legends, and the skill required is so low that when you are in the end game content, you can do anything, no issue, no money spent, and coming back to this seems so alien. I remember when I first saw this, I was like, why would somebody play a fighting game on a mobile device? And here I am 5 years later. This is what I spend most of my day doing. Well, if not in the game, something related to it, whether it be something on Discord or doing YouTube videos or whatever, so... Okay, so we're going to get to 80,000. We're going to open some arena boost crystals, and we'll go and finish off the Leitai arena, and we'll come back here for a bit. Get some points for item use. Get some arena nonsense craziness done. Do you play other games like mobile or console, etc.? No, I don't play any console games. I have a couple other mobile games on here that I log into on a daily basis, but I don't really do anything in them. I don't really know why I have them on here anymore. But no, this is the only game I play. I used to play StarCraft 2 a fair bit. I haven't played that for coming up on a year, probably. I was thinking of getting back into World of Warcraft, but I think maybe if I didn't play this game, I would. So the one thing with World of Warcraft, I don't like the idea that I have to be sitting in front of my computer to play it, even though obviously streaming, I'm sitting in front of my computer. But once I'm not streaming, I don't have to be in front of my computer. I could be on the couch, could be in my bed, could be on track, whatever. Right? I'm not stuck on my computer for it. No, I've actually never been a big gamer. Like, as a kid, I had, like, Sega Genesis. Then when I was in university, I had a PlayStation. I've had an Xbox. So I have played games, but it's never been, like, a real big interest. So when I was like a kid, the Sega Genesis was the main form of entertainment. And then I got into comic books. And then after getting into comic books, I kind of didn't play video games. And then, so from there... Ooh, I did get into World of Warcraft. I played that for about 6 years. It was pretty hardcore for that. I find it crazy how you can play a game every day for ages, and one day you just think, I don't like this anymore. I keep thinking about that for this game actually. Because every now and then I stop for a second. I'm like, oh my god, I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over, and nothing changes. Like, okay, yeah, we've got bigger rewards, new opponents, but overall, it's still the same thing. And then I go back to playing. Is getting Thronebreaker better than getting 4th of July offers? Thinking of just pushing now and using some units. So the 4th of July offers, though, could allow you to become Thronebreaker. Oh, wait, if you're talking about pushing, like to get the Grand Master, yeah, like that is definitely a step that you need to do. However, so you're talking about unit use, right? No, considering resistance that close to July 4th, I would say hold off. Well, it depends. It depends what you think you could get the Grandmaster down for. So let's say, for example, you've got... So the first 3 offers for July 4th should be about 15,000 units. So let's say you've got 15,000 units right now. So your options are use some of those to get the Grandmaster down or save them for July 4th, which is kind of what you're asking. If you think you could do the Grandmaster, like the path and getting him down, if you think you could do that for, I don't know if you do arena or how much you do, but let's just say you figure you could do that for 3,000 units, because you can make 3,000 units from arena in 3 weeks, which would be enough time to recoup it for July 4th. I would say go for it. If you figure it would take you an amount of units that you could not recoup or earn between now and July 4th, then I would say don't do it. I often think I do not like this anymore, and I put it down for 5 minutes until I calm down. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get the Lei Tai one done. We're going to use arena boosts. We don't have very many matches in here to do at all. Only 150,000 points to get. Now, so on the other end, let's say you've got 3,000 units currently. Well, that won't... between now and July 4th, you're not going to be able to earn 12,000 to have 15 to take advantage of the first 3 offers. But you'd be able to get at least a first offer on July 4th for the unit offers. So that's kind of what you'd be considering to give up, really, would be the first 2 offers for the unit offers on July 4th. Now, if you are somebody who's spending money, or willing to spend money, then waiting for July 4th to push over to finish off the Grandmaster would be your best bet. I stopped playing Dragon Ball Legends because it was so stagnant. Like the newest characters were just characters in new clothes. That is one good thing with this game, though, is, and I do have to give them credit for that, is that even if it's characters that we don't like because they're not, our favorite characters in the comic books, they're all quite unique and quite different, which is pretty cool. I could get most of it if not most units back. I might miss out on one offer, but Cav players always get screwed over with deals. So yeah, and that's where I was saying if you are, did I already say it? I guess I did. If you are somebody who's willing to spend a little bit, you could see what the Cav offers look like. If you don't like them, then push over to Thronebreaker and take advantage of the Thronebreaker offers. So. But to be honest, though, it's too late to be saving. Well, not to be saving, but it's too late to try now to earn enough units for July 4th. And you would have wanted to be saving a couple months ago. Now, if you've already been saving, and it's just a question of do you continue or do you put them to use? No, I would say continue saving. So that is one of the things where I was... like to do the Cyclops challenge, I think I could do it for about 2,000 units. Maybe less. I don't think it would take more. And 2,000 units is not that many when you consider I've got 32,000. However, that still means that's 2,000 I'm going to want to make up between now and July 4th. So I just rather not. Like, I'll wait until July 4th, see if I'm going to use the 30,000 units or 15 or whatever it is, and then, yeah, anything I think is going to be costly, I'll do after that. Nope. Yeah, and I'm not even going to speculate on what the July 4th offers would look like, because I did for Cyber Weekend. I was so far off. Although I do kind of feel that the July 4th will have to be what I was expecting for Cyber Weekend. And we're obviously going to see the new tier of rank rewards. We've seen them twice now, once from the spring cleaning and once now from the challenges. So we'll continue to see those. Say someone started and had unlimited units, how long would it take them to get to Thronebreaker? I think it's worth the push. You think it's worth, like, to get Thronebreaker now? Yeah. I mean, you'll be getting the Thronebreaker daily crystal. Yeah. I mean, but then, so that's what, 30. We're about halfway through. So you're looking at about 45 of those, the Thronebreaker dailies, if you were to do it today or this week. Yeah. Unlimited amount of units to get to Thronebreaker. So some of it is going to be dependent on the champions you're pulling, because you're going to need specific counters for some things along the way. I'd say now to probably less than a year. Probably less than a year. Because, yeah, with unlimited units, energy wouldn't be an issue. So it would come down more than anything probably to the RNG of getting the good counters for certain fights. But then again, if you've got unlimited units, the counters don't matter. You can just throw units at it. So then it would just come down to time. 6 to 8 months, maybe? But yeah, let's say you're doing it efficiently, like using the right counters. I'd say probably about a year, because you'd have to be waiting for some pulls. Come on, let's get the fight started. Let's get this going. Forever. Forever. It's a weird hypothetical, but I bet there are people out there that effectively have unlimited units, just spend like crazy. Oh yeah, absolutely. When you look at some of the crystal openings, if they're, just throwing money at crystal openings until they get the champion, yeah, they've definitely got the resources to have unlimited units. I mean, there's some people out there that just, whatever the offer is, they buy. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. They just buy it. Which, to each their own. I don't think you're going to find anybody who's doing that who can't feed themselves. So most likely, those are people that have large disposable incomes. So, which hey, it's better than spending it on heroin or cocaine. I used to spend a fair bit, and then I discovered Arena, and yeah, that's really what stopped me spending. Because I realize I have more time than I have money, so this is where I'll spend my time. Now, the last year has been quite easy because it's not like I can do anything else, but once things are relatively back to normal, we'll see. We shall see. Like Seaton has spent 65,000 on the game, and look at his account. Imagine the whales who spend way more than him. Yeah, but for him, it's also a business investment, right? And that 65,000 isn't. Well, I guess it is all from his pocket because whatever he gets donated or whatever he makes from ad revenue, that definitely goes to his pocket. But he's spending money to make money. So let's say he does an opening $500, he probably makes $750 because of that $500 expenditure, meaning he's ahead $250. That's just, I have no idea what actual numbers would be. That's just throwing it out there. But I would assume from just seeing the amount of time and effort he's put into things, I'm pretty sure he's making those calculations. He's not going and spending $500 and making $300, in which case he'd be losing $200. I'm pretty sure he realizes, if I open X amount of crystals, I'm going to, whether it be donations or ads or whatever, I'm going to make X amount back. Well, I mean, don't forget, he's been able to play this game and do what he does and buy a house because of it. So he's on to something. I think out of any MCOC YouTube video I've seen, his origin video is my favorite. I thought that the thing I liked about it more than anything was how initially he tried to do the YouTube thing, not for MCOC, but in general, and how he failed when he tried to do it with World of Warcraft or other games, and he failed at it. But he didn't give up. He kept with it, right? And he's been successful with it. That's my favorite thing. Now, I think he was also very fortunate in that he was able to be living at home when he could start this. So he didn't have many things to worry about when he started. Like, I think 28, 32-year-old with a kid and a job, I don't think that would really be possible to get to where he is because you've got other responsibilities. But, I mean, if you've got a support system, so like if you're, you got a family, you got a job, if you're able to leave your job and, you've got two incomes and you can live off of one income and commit yourself to this, so it depends on circumstances too. But yeah, regardless, I liked his story and I liked the commitment and, yeah, it's paid off for him, and good for him. And it's funny because I think out of anybody doing MCOC YouTubing, not because of MCOC, but I think because of just his work ethic, and I think he's really good at marketing. Regardless of MCOC, I think he's got it made. And I don't mean financially, I just mean career-wise. Because if he takes what he has done with this and looks for employment, like in social media or something, yeah, he's going to be able to write his ticket wherever. Okay. He has 200 million YouTube views. Nice. 15,000 per million views. He has made 3 million from views alone. Are you talking about like it is in revenues? Yeah, I have no idea how that works. Okay, so you're saying $15,000 per million views. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, in dollars. Okay. Yeah, I guess that would make sense because, like, the Paul brothers, what are they? I have no idea, but I think they're millionaires, right? So, and if that's from YouTube, so. Well, and the one now who's like a boxer, but to get to that point, it's around 50,000 per million views, and with sponsorship on top of that. Okay. Maybe I should start streaming. Call it "How Not to Play MCOC." It's smart for him to buy units. It's tax deductible, and he gets better chance to make more content. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're done this arena. I did a little bit more than I needed to. That's okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do something like this as the expectation of being the main source of revenue, though, of income. But like I was saying earlier, depending on the situation, on your life situation, right? You could definitely give it a go, but it could be risky. First question 6.3 is the hardest, right? 6.3? I don't remember. I don't remember if anything in 6. Oh, no, I think for me, it wasn't actually the quest. It was just the final boss was difficult, and that was the Darkhawk one. No, because the first one is Iceman, right? Is the boss? Yeah, I don't think that was too bad. Yeah, hopefully if all goes well, you can surpass him and be the top dog of MCOC. I'll have a quick look at 6.3. I think it's the Iceman boss, and I don't think there was anything in there too bad. There may have been one. Oh, there's one mini, which is a Venom the Duck mini that was kicked my ass a little bit. Oh, 631 is Medusa. No, there's really nothing that sticks out to me for that at all. I mean, so long as you got a good bleeder against Medusa, that was not a problem. The Black Bolt prior to Medusa could be a bit of an issue, but depending who you're using, it was okay. Sim Supreme was good for that. Yeah, I'll have a look, but there's nothing that really sticks out. There was a couple other, well, it wasn't even entire quests. There were a couple other lanes in some quests that were a bit difficult. None of the bosses overly, other than Darkhawk for me. And I think Darkhawk now, because there's some other options, would be really easy. The Captain America Infinity War boss is different, I know. That one was really easy with Ronin. I don't think Ronin works anymore for that. Iron Man Infinity War was not terrible. The Symbiote was not bad. When does 7.2 come out? Next Wednesday. So the 19th of May. And I would think that tomorrow, if not tomorrow, probably by Friday, they should release what the rewards are. You should be able to see what we'll be getting from it. Yeah, they're going to have a fair bit coming for the next little while. Like we got the arena stuff Thursday. We get 7-2 next Wednesday. Then we're getting the Gauntlet. Then we're getting the Summer of Pain. What else have they said is to come? I think that's it. Wait. I mean, we'll have a July 4th. That's not something... That's where our wallets get a workout. What am I looking for? Okay, there we go. Why can't I purify Void's debuffs? Because his debuffs are passives, and I don't think purifying works for passives. Although Mole Man, there are champions who can shrug them off. Like Mole Man will shrug them off. I think Kingpin will shrug them off. Agent Venom. Not too sure. I think Agent Venom will. Are you excited for 7.2? Not really. I'm looking forward to seeing what the rewards will be. But to actually go in and do the fights? Nah. Not really. Maybe once I'm in there and doing them. I bet Act 7 rewards will be crazy. I think the rewards for Act 7 exploration will be pretty spectacular. But I don't know about the chapter rewards per chapter. The 7-1 rewards are okay. And I don't think the 7-2 rewards will be anything too big of a difference from there. Medusa was a pain in 6-3. Yeah, I think I used Sim Supreme for her for the majority of that. Yeah, probably. Oh, you son of a gun. Could have sworn I hit my L1 before he would have been able to do his special. But the game disagrees. Have you 100% 7.1? Yes, I did. I did do it. I did it. Okay, let's see if we've used up all the boosts that we had applied. Okay, yep, so let's go have a look at 6.3. Not 5. 6.3. Okay, yeah, Medusa. Oh, I think I had a bit of a hard time with Nick. I didn't really have any good mutant options. Nick and Mysterio was... I didn't like. Mysterio, I think I ended up using Hyperion. Who are your top 4 champions, like in the profile? Close one. Let's see. So Aegon is the profile pick, Cap IW, Corvus, and EGR. And I just recently took Apocalypse to R3. He's not maxed out yet, although I don't know. He won't overtake CGR. If I get Apocalypse duped, than he would, but until then. Okay, so let's go back. I spend 2 minutes baiting SP1. He never throws it. The second he gets SP2, he pops it. I messed up with Medusa in 6-3 and did not have a bleed. Ooh, Champ to counter Furies. Auto block, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Okay, so they're going back and open the window again. Done. Alright, so let's grab the arena boosts that are in overflow. Yo, been working and lurking, but I'm still here. Alright, Mr. Relentless. I'm going to be done pretty quick here, actually. I'm going to get to 240 and call it a stream. Ooh, and I'm going to be going through a lot of these arena boosts through the day. I'm backing out and farming because this is hard. Wait, what is it you're talking about? Toy, are you doing the Grandmaster now? Tay. 631. Oh, okay. Wait, who are you fighting? Oh, wait. Yeah, 61. This game is so annoying. Late game content is the worst. Yeah, but I mean, anything that you're not prepared for, you don't have the best counters, or you're not familiar with, is going to be difficult, right? And the late game content, that's what it should be. So, because yeah, you don't want it to just be a pushover. Yeah. So trying to decide, do I really want to rank up Kamala to R5 for the damn profile picture? I'm thinking no, but if I do pull her as a 6-star, it's game on. I'll go in it with her as R1. Well, you do have like a fair bit of time left, right? I should actually check that right now. I think she's at R4. But I don't think I'll do it until she's R5. I just need any edge I can get. But I don't think I would take her to R5 unless it's through a gem. I don't think I would use resources to take her to R5. Unless I'm in overflow of T2A and T5B, then okay. Then I would do it. But I don't think I'm going to end up in overflow of those. You're never doing Act 6. Dude, you were talking all about the Grandmaster fight and how Seaton did it in 3 or 5 revives and how BG did it in 0 revives and you were ready to go. Oh boy. You can't let something difficult prevent you from moving on. You gotta just look at it as a challenge and say, you know, I accept this challenge and I'm gonna get past it. I enjoy the challenge of most endgame content except 626 champion. Screw him and all the resources he stole from me. Dude, the no retreat for that was ridiculous. Oh my god. I check on a 30% boost before an R5. Okay, yeah, fair. I'll go with an R5 and a 30% boost. Like I said, I need any advantage I can get. Have you not seen me play Arena? Profile picture seems pointless, but it's like the biggest flex of all time. Yeah, that's absolutely the point. And you know what? I honestly feel that's why it's not a really cool looking profile picture. Like if it was something that looked really cool, I think there'd be more desire to have it. But I think that's why they made it, because they know it's not that cool looking, right? Let me just see what Kamala Khan is. think. Oh shit. Okay. So she's got quite a ways to go. Yeah, and I'm not using T2A on her anytime soon. I'll do the LOL challenges before I. Yeah, because I'll be waiting for gems to get her to R5. So. So that may end up being my last one, just depending on how soon I get ranked gems. Well, I guess we get variant 8 in November. So, no, it's either I take off damage masteries or use unit man. Like damage masteries too much. Right, well, it looks like it's time for a restart of the game. Let's see what we got going down. Okay. Okay. How long are you going to be streaming for? Not much longer. Normally, I only go for like an hour and a half. 2 hours is long for me usually. So, yeah, I'll probably get to about 320 for the 3-star arena, and once I hit that, that should probably be it. I just defeated Spider-Man and Cav for the first time this month. I gave up on trying to get a load of parries on him due to dropped inputs and just fought him normally and torched him. Okay. The first time I did him, I read the notes. I had no idea what was going on, and I think he may have taken all 5 champions on the team, 4 for sure. And then I did him again yesterday. And I think it was just taking 2 champions to finish him off. I tried him with Immortal Hulk, and one of the times with Immortal Hulk, it went really well. Really, really well. And then I just got a little bit too excited, and I died at 6%. Ugh. Otherwise, it would have been one shot. But yeah, I think I had like 10 of the evade charges on him, and then did a dex, and just went in with Immortal Hulk. It was crazy, dude. But no, it was it was fun. But yeah, I think I took in. No, I was going to take in Mole Man as a specific counter for him, but I decided not to. Chapel Gaming. Yeah, not necessarily every day. Probably every second day, but sometimes every day. No, I streamed yesterday, which was the first time in 2 days, I think. But yeah, usually every second day is pretty reliable. And I'm ranking Mole Man outside level up for voids. Okay. Yeah. He's good for void for sure. Yeah, so I'm guessing you're using suicide, so. And Mole Man will drop off the bleed and the poison, so yeah. Okay, doing the math now. The Cyclops challenge will be 40 to 60 revives for Old Canada, like 30 in human. Will be 40? Okay, I see. 40. 60 revives for Old Canada, like 30 for Inhumans, 40 for Star-Lord, and 60 for Kamala, like 510 for the 5 I have left. About 200 revives. Really? No. I don't think it's that many, dude. No. You're taking the suicides off? It's actually not. You know what? If all you're doing is just changing your offensive masteries for the suicide ones in particular, it's really not that expensive a change. And if your proficiencies and defensive masteries always stay the same, it's really not that bad. So 8,000 you've spent like over time is not bad, but if you like right now, I don't think it's a good time to be using that amount of units, just because of all of the stuff that's to come. 7-2, those 2 big things, July 4th, But if that profile picture is that important to you, then yeah. But, I mean, you still have, what, 27, 26 days? So, 8,000 not too bad with the rewards. I might make a run at it this weekend. I'll be living in ROL for the meantime. Yeah, I suppose, eh? Do you know the paths that you want to take for LOL? The Canadian one for LOL doesn't look like it's too long once you get Sabretooth up and going. I don't know about the Inhumans. I haven't looked at that. I don't think... no, I haven't seen anybody do the Inhumans one. The Star-Lord one... I think the Star-Lord one is going to be, it is what it is. So, yeah. Okay. How long would it take to get like 8,000 units for you? 8 weeks. A little bit less than 8 weeks. So I can get 1,200 units a week. So. I'll take KT's path, the 8 fights versus what Karate Mike did. Okay. What did I'll have to look at that. Yeah, no, I'll need to spend some time and look at that. But like I said, I'm not thinking of the LOL stuff until probably maybe not even this year. Yeah, possibly not this year. Let me see. The LOL I could see doing one a month. What I would probably do for that, whenever the EQ comes out for the month, I would go through and get that done real quick, and then at least a cav difficulty. And then the rest of the month, I would just farm revives and health pots, and then the last week or the last weekend of the month, I'd probably do a LOL pack. I think that's what I'd probably do. Mr. Big Blue, how you doing? Oh, hey, Mr. Shadows raid. Well. How many units are you looking to spend on July 4th? Hopefully none. But realistically, I would be 15,000. The first 3 offers. I don't know. Mr. Wolf, how's it going? I don't know what would have me spend beyond that. And the last July 4th and Cyber Weekend, Mr. Shadow coming in with... dropping that raid. How you doing, Shadow? How's your day coming along? Mr. Ved, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What was... Friday might pick the outside path. Okay. How many units? Okay, yeah, so... I think... So it's 1,000, 4,000, and 10,000 for the first 3 offers. And then now they've been having an additional offer. I think maybe 3,000 units one time and maybe 6,000 another time. So depending on what that final offer is, yeah, we'd have to wait and see, I suppose. That one is 22, but I like the other rate one. Gotta mix it up, Pat. Gotta mix it up. I still need to get a sound clip from Shadow Legends, the game. I have one. I just don't really like it, so I need something a little bit more epic. But Billy D, how you doing? How you doing? I was thinking at one point to just going with one, like just like a an ambulance siren or a fire engine or something like that, but I don't know, I need some kind of preamble or something. So are you all set for Thursday, Mr. Shadow? I think I'll try, like once the arena opens, I'm gonna try to get the 6 stars on cooldown, and then I think I'll just sit back because I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some kind of issues on Thursday. I'm the only Twitch viewer in the chat. I feel left out. Aww. Well, you can always come and hang it on the YouTube side, but overall, Twitch does have less people viewing usually. Well, you could feel left out, or you could feel very special that you're the only one holding down the Twitch side of things, right? You gotta represent. You know it. I'll be right there looking over it with everyone. Yeah, man. No, boy. I don't know. I was tossing around the idea of doing a grind trying to get the 6-star Shang-Chi. But I'm like, nah. Not round 1 anyways. Yeah. I'll let other people abuse their thumbs. I am quite interested, though, to see what the milestones will look like. Both how many and also what they are. Should be interesting. Should be interesting to... Ooh, it's something else I was thinking about earlier. So I'm assuming that we're going to have to see something like how we've got the extra 5,000 5-star shards. I'm thinking there's going to have to be something like that. Maybe it will still be the 5,000 5-star shards, but I'm thinking maybe we'll see 6-star shards, like 2,000 or 3,000 or something like that. So if you're missing out on the champion altogether, which wouldn't be too bad. I mean, if it's 3,000 every 3 arena sessions, you're looking at a 6-star. That might be a bit too much, though. Uh-oh, that's a bit too much. Let's see if we can get him down with this L2. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, so I said it would be done at 320, but we just had Mr. Shadow come in with the raid, so we'll go a bit longer. We'll go to 400. Then we will call it a stream. Yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Friday, we see what the rewards are for 7-2. I don't think it's going to be anything too spectacular, but I can dream. Oh, yeah. Well, that's one way to start things, isn't it? And that's one way to end things. Excellent. First fight down. There you go. Who do you have for a counter to Medusa? Oh, wait, no, you said 613, right? I need to look again and see who the third boss is. Oh, wait. Moleman, Sinclair, and Red Mags. Okay. I'm on YouTube now. So do you feel like you're part of the group now? You've come over to the dark side. Ooh, I started watching the Clone Wars yesterday. It's not too bad. I mean, I know it's an older show, but yeah, I'm liking it so far. I watched the movie, and then I'm two episodes in, and yeah, it's not bad. I'm more interested in what the new milestones will be instead of the rewards for 7-2. Yeah, the milestones for the arena. You mean, Ginger? Yeah. Yeah, and I'm also interested to see how it's going to work. Like, if the milestones are just going to be split between the... what's it cost me? Everything. Yeah, if they're going to be split between the featured and the basic, or if the featured will be a little bit higher for the milestones, which would make sense, but... So I think he said 613. So let's see. No. 631. Right. So do some. Yeah, for the new arena. Yeah. I'm quite excited to see that. Even though I know it means the game is going to be offline for some part of Thursday. I'm prepared for it. And then we get AQ back tomorrow. Although I say it like I'm looking forward to it, I'm not really. That week where we had no AQ, I quite liked that. I didn't like the less glory, but no AQ is okay by me. Oh Lord. Drax beating me up is not okay by me though. There we go. There we go. Yeah, those are the things we don't know, so I'm interested to see if it makes my grind faster, easier. Yeah. How do you beat this cable? He keeps it regenerating for 15%. Well, either out damage him or use somebody with a heal block. You stinker. There we go. Solar, you might like Jupiter's Legacy. It's okay series. Watch it. Yeah, I downloaded it yesterday. I think I'm gonna probably wait until I don't know. The Clone Wars is like a lot, so I might watch things in between. But the Clone Wars is the next main series, I think. But yeah, I'd heard of Jupiter's Legacy, and then I was talking about it with somebody yesterday, and that's when I looked it up to download. Ooh, a little bit too quick. Let's get your L2. There we go. There we go. Woke without damage. I have max deep wounds. Okay. No AQ or AW today means my thumbs are taking a beating during the monthly cap. My plan right now will be to grind the featured arena first and get the milestones, then do the basic and get the milestones. Since the 4-star is now a milestone, that's basically how... Yeah, okay. Yeah. I do like, though, that the 3 stars are already there, but that the 3 and 4-star are just going to be part of the featured. Because I'm getting to the point now where I've got way too many 4-star Seek Stones and I don't have new 4-star champions. And I'm not going to do the arenas to get them. So yeah, this will allow me to continue to put Seek Stones into champions. If only I could be complaining about having too many 6-star Seek Stones. That would be the life. But alas, no. It is not how it goes. Okay. Or try a new path? Yeah, that would be another option too. So long as you're not too far in and cut your losses short. Yeah. You don't lose out on too much. Oh. There we go. So, Shadow, do you think you'll be getting into 7-2 pretty quick, or you'll take your time for that? For me, I think it's just going to depend what the completion rewards are like. I don't think I'm going to be doing... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be getting the completion offer. Okay, got a run drive for almost an hour to get sister meds. Oh, dear. All right, man. Have a good one. Thanks for the raid. And thanks for coming and hanging out. One shot of Cav, hit Monkey with Venom. Hopefully things keep going this well. Yeah, hit Monkey is pretty easy using Venom. I did go in there with... Who was it? I can't remember, but I went in with somebody. I had Venom on the team. They decided to try somebody else. And I was like, once I entered, I was like, wait a second. I have Venom on the team for a reason. And then once I realized there was buffed up, I was like, oh, that's why I have Venom. Depends on the rewards. I did 7-1, 100% already, and still haven't done Variant 7. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think the only rewards for me that I'd be really after would be Awakening Gems, which I don't think we're going to see from Set 2, so... Yeah, I don't think... Oh, maybe T5CC selector. No. I already have T5CC of every class that I would R3 somebody, so I don't know. Yeah, I might put off 7-2 for a while. Yeah, we'll know in about a week, I guess. Oh, actually, something I didn't consider. Depending on what the completion offer looks like, and depending on how July 4th looks, if I were to buy some offers, unit or cash offers on July 4th and have an abundance of units, then I could go for completion of 7-2 and pick up that completion offer. And we'll see. And then we've also got the Gauntlet coming up, Summer of Pain. Boy. This summer is looking to be pretty busy for this game. Oh. Really? There we go. Coolio. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So that is going to be it for me. Let's see if we got anybody else going strong. Enzo is up in 8 minutes. Okay. So I'll keep going until Enzo is live, and then we'll go raid Enzo. 8 minutes isn't going to kill me, I don't think. Well, maybe I shouldn't laugh about it. Maybe it will. Okay. Ooh, I should actually do the 4 stars. Although this is contributing to item use, so. Or just do EQ and do this later. Yeah, well, hey, I mean, it's stuff that's going to be there indefinitely, right? So. Okay. Ho! Hey, ho! I might try when I get a ranked 10 7-star. What's the fight, or what? Yeah, what's the fight that you're trying to do? So when I first came into this, into the danger room for the arenas, I wasn't liking it too much. Like, it was just the stuff in the background was like throwing me off. But then I just started focusing on the floor, and it's okay. But yeah, initially I was like, ooh. It's just I'm making silly mistakes that cost the fight. I need to practice more. Fair enough. I used to kind of think that Arena was a good place for practicing. I don't think so anymore. I formed really bad habits from Arena. It is good, though, for trying out new champions. Like, if it's a champion you haven't used often, or you just got somebody new, it's a great way to use them there, other than beating up on Winter Soldier. But yeah, like, because I mean, for Arena, for the most part, all you got to do is, parry, hit, 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 parry, hit, hit. So, which is not necessarily how you want to be playing the whole game, really. Okay. So the only combo I know for Shang-Chi is just the one to drop off the suicides at the beginning of the fight. I do need to reread his info and try to memorize the other combos. No. Yeah. And yeah, I guess that's what we're sticking with. There we go. Uh-oh. Don't think this is gonna finish him off, is it? Oh, yes it did. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Alright, let's head on over. See if Monsieur Enzo's got things going. Alright, so Enzo is going to be live in about 2 minutes. So let's head on over.
There's just one thing.
What's that?
Raid's here.
Raid!
Oh, this just in. Apparently, it's Raid.
So head on over to Mr. Enzo's stream. I'll be live in about 1.5 minutes. And yeah, use the flare it up hashtag. and hit that like, subscribe if you're not subscribed to Enzo. And if you're not subscribed to Enzo, what are you doing with your life? Like, really? But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.